Today, we got some more fishing hacks, and everybody loves fishing hacks.
Not me. I don't like fishing hacks.
Why don't you like fishing hacks?
Cause I don't like fish and I don't like fishing.
That's probably because you a crankbait.
What's that got to do with anything?
Because, never mind, forget it.
I don't see nothing funny about it.
Anyway, let's get on with these hacks. Fishing hack number 1. So, I don't know about y'all, but I actually have a lot of hats. This is just a few of them. I mean, every time I go to any kind of event like CatCon or fishing show or something, I'm always grabbing a new hat. I had a subscriber leave a comment about a year ago of a good way to organize your hats. And all you need is a chain stringer. You know, one of them stringers that you put fish on, made out of chain. These work good, and I thought it was a good idea. These stringers have these little clips up the chain, so they'd be good for organizing hats. Now you can just get a plain old chain, and you can get you some shower curtain hooks and put on the chain where you want them. That way you can spread them out or put them closer or whatever. I want to hang this thing up on my painting rack, and we're going to see if it works for hats. As far as the stringer goes for the hats, it's actually pretty dang cool what his idea was. Like I said, this did come from a subscriber. I actually like this idea. I might hang this in my office. Keep all my dang hats on, man. That is pretty cool right there. And while we're on the subject of hats, you may want to check out FishinNstuff.com because there's always some unique hats on there. Pretty much any color you want. Check it out, FishinNstuff.com. Go get your hat.
Hey, tell them about my shirt.
And Cranky's shirt. Don't forget Cranky's shirt.
I got a shirt with me on it.
Yes, he has a shirt with him on it.
Cause I'm the star of this show.
Because he's the star. Oh, and by the way, one more thing about this hat rack. I mean, if you wanted to make this thing longer than it is, even if you use a real fishing stringer like I did, you can always add some shower curtain hooks to it. Like right here, I added a few shower curtain hooks to get more hats on it. And if you've got a really big collection of hats, you can fill this thing up really, really full. So that right there would look pretty cool in your office. That's all I'm saying.
Speaking of hats, did you hear the joke about the bald cat?
No, what is it?
Never mind. It's probably over your head. Did you know you could wear a boat on your head?
How in the world can you wear?
Yeah, you flip it over and it's capsize.
Huh?
Hey, what did the sock say to the hat?
I don't know.
You go on ahead and I'll follow by foot.
That one was kind of funny.
I know, because I'm the star of this show.
Anyway, fishing hack number 2. So this next hack I got from one of my subscribers, and I bought this thing off of Amazon, and it was kind of hard to find. So I'll leave a link for this if you're interested in doing it. I think it's going to be pretty cool. This is just like a piece of silicone rubber. It's really soft if you can see that. It's like really pliable. And it's got 2 Velcro straps running through the middle of it. Like I said, I ain't sure what you call this thing. I think it's for a bicycle, but not sure what the name of it is. I'll leave a link for it just to make it easier. One side of it is small and the other side's just a little bit bigger. So I was thinking if you took a flashlight just a little bit bigger than this hole and shoved it in there and then put a strap around it, kind of like this right here, actually holds this flashlight really good. Like it don't move at all. I can shake it as hard as I want to. It ain't coming off. It ain't coming off of there. But now that you got your flashlight on one side, you still have the bigger side. This is one of my fishing nets. You know, I told you this silicone stuff's really pliable. The handle on this net's shaped like an octagon, but if you push down on it, it'll still form to it. You see what I'm saying? It'll form right to it. So if we push it on there and then put the strap around it, well, as you can see, this thing is locked on there pretty solid. It ain't coming off. Now, if we stick our flashlight back in here, like that right there, that's actually pretty dang cool, really. This thing ain't coming apart. I mean, it's really solid. Well, now, when we're netting a fish, we'll be able to see what we're doing. Let's cut the lights out and see if it works. Yeah, I'd say this is gonna work. So basically, if you're netting a fish in the dark, that light's gonna cast a beam out that helps you to get it in the net easier. You see what I'm saying? You can see everywhere you point this net. That's kind of cool. I mean, that'll make it a lot easier netting a fish. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I kind of like that idea. And like I said, this idea was given to me by one of my subscribers. Now, his original idea was he used a bicycle light that he could point and aim. This one you can't point and aim, but I really like the way it mounts to it. You know, the way it goes on easy, the way it comes off easy. It's just Velcroed on, and it seems like it's really stout. I mean, it's not going nowhere. I really like this idea. And again, I'll leave the link for this bracket that I found on Amazon in the description box so you can get you one. It's kind of a really cool idea. Fishing hack number 3. So you know those thermocells you can buy? It's those little insect repellers, and they have like a butane cartridge in them, and you light it. It makes fumes come off of a pad you put in, and it keeps mosquitoes away from you. Well, on one of my hack videos, a subscriber left a comment, and they said that they use these thermocell mosquito repellent lanterns. And I didn't even know they made these things, but that is a pretty good dang idea. Now, you can actually put batteries in this thing, and it really is a lantern. Let's cut this thing on and see how bright it is. I don't know if it's showing up on camera. It ain't super bright. Let's turn the lights out and see. It's not the brightest lantern I ever seen, but it is an extra light and it runs off mosquitoes, so I guess it does have some advantages to it. If you want to use this thing as a thermocell, this is a 12-hour fuel cartridge. All you have to do is take the cap off the end. You stick it down this hole right here in the center. Kind of like that. Take one of the thermocell pads that comes with it. And by the way, it does come with 3 pads. Then you just want to stick your pad right here on this little top metal plate. And when you light, the heat's going to make this thing put off an aroma that will repel mosquitoes. You see this top right here? It says off right now. You turn it over to on. And then if you turn it again, hear that click? That's what lights the butane up and makes it burn. But overall, I mean, this is not a bad idea if the bugs are eating you up while you're fishing. But as far as the lantern goes, it's not the brightest lantern I've ever seen in the world. I'm just saying. Plus, your skin is one of the most absorbent parts of your body, and spraying poisonous bug spray on you is probably not the best idea. So this is probably a better idea than what we're even thinking, honestly. And I know what somebody's going to say in the comments. This is not a hack. You're right, it's not a hack. But I didn't know Thermacell made lanterns, and I thought that was cool. But this part of this video is a hack, and it pertains to the Thermacell butane cylinder that you use for this lantern. If you go buy a 12-hour kit, this is what you get in a 12-hour kit. And I think a 12-hour kit is like $8 if I'm not mistaken. Maybe $8, something like that. In the 12-hour kit, you get 1 butane cylinder and you get a couple of these little blue pads that run the mosquitoes off. Now, they have bigger kits, but they're going to cost you $20 to $40, something like that. But I've seen hacks before on these cylinders, and I'm going to try one. And if this works, it's going to save you a lot of money. Now, you should do this after your cylinder is already empty. But I don't have an empty cylinder, so I'm going to be doing it to this full cylinder. The first thing we want to do, you see this brass tip in the end? We want to grab it with some pliers, but you see that little O-ring on there? Don't damage your O-ring, so grab it by the tip and pull it out. Okay, just like a cigarette lighter, this little, I guess you call it a check valve, it will allow butane to come out and be used as long as that little dimple in there is pressed. And this will allow you to fill this thing back up, just like you do a butane cigarette lighter, for instance. But that little valve right there is what allows you not to be able to refill this thing. So we basically need to take this valve out. The easiest way to get this valve out of here is to take a screw and screw it down in there. Then we can use our screw to pull it out. Like I said before, don't do this unless your cylinder's empty. I just happen to not have an empty cylinder and I wanted to show you how to do it, so I emptied a full one. Smelled like a bunch of rotten eggs in here. It's okay, I cut the fan on. I got that smell out of here. Now we can get back on with our hat. Now that we've got this valve out that prevents you from refilling it, by the way, you can just throw this thing in the trash. Next, we're gonna take our other valve that we didn't damage and we're gonna place it back into our cylinder. You just stick it back in there. Take something hard and press down on it. Make sure it's locked in there good. You can buy these bottles of butane like for camping or for butane grills or whatever. I've had these on the channel before. But in order to use one of these, you're going to need a special end to go on it. The thing I like about these bottles is you can get them cheap. I mean, at Walmart, I think they're like $2 and something, maybe $3, something like that. This is a little bottle of butane that I bought off of Amazon a good while back. It's 150 milliliters, and I really don't know what that is. I'd have to do the math on Google. This butane bottle right here, it's made for refilling lighters and stuff. And as you can see, it has the right type of top. So I think this one's gonna work. The thing is, this bottle is a lot smaller than this bottle. Can you see the difference? This bottle was $3. This bottle of butane right here was like almost $8, I believe. But even though this one's bigger, if you look at it, it says it's only got 8 ounces. The smaller bottle has almost 10 ounces. So you do get more butane in this one. But it's going to make it easier because it's made to do this. Now you can buy these ends off of Amazon that will go on this one, and it's going to save you some money. Because, I mean, for what this bottle costs, you can get 2 bottles of this. And if you look on Amazon and find these ends that you can stick on this one, you can actually use this one to fill it up. I'll find them on Amazon and leave you a link, but it's really up to you. I mean, if you're at Walmart and want to buy one, just buy one of these because I don't think they sell these ends at Walmart. Like I said, I got these off Amazon. But anyway, let's fill our little container back up and let's see if this hack works. By the way, you don't want to fill these things all the way up. I've only got mine about half full, but you really don't want to fill it past that sticker right there at the top about there. Maybe 3/4. Don't ask me why. I don't make the rules. I just try to follow them. Sometimes. It's kind of like these butane torches. These things are great, but you see right there it has a max line and it's really about half full. You don't want to fill it fuller than that. Like I said, don't ask me why. Now me, I like burning wood. I actually have a wood burner stove in my house. I enjoy heating that way. But if you're going camping or if you're going to be burning a fire on the bank while you're fishing, these butane torches are awesome for lighting fires. It puts a flame out. I mean, it'll start a fire fast. But yeah, buy you some butane and refill your own stuff, even your thermocell cartridges. Save yourself some money. Oh, and by the way, you can buy these little thermocell things. You can even buy knockoffs of these on like Temu and stuff, but these little patches don't really cost that much. It's these cartridges right here that are expensive, so save yourself some money. Hack number 4. Speaking of lanterns, I happen to have a cool one. This thing right here, believe it or not, is a lantern. Believe it or not, it's a freaking lantern. Is that not crazy? It was sent to me by a company called Outtask. This is the actual light on your lantern. You have a button that tells you how much power you have, and it cuts it on and off, and it changes modes right here on the side. This bottom part is a tripod. If we flip it over and we hit the button in the center, the tripod pops out. Now we have a good base that we can set up our lantern on. Is that not kind of cool? I mean, that's kind of cool. Like I said, this is the light, and the light is telescopic. So you can pull it out. I don't know, that's probably at least 3 feet. Now you see the light? That's the actual light right there. All of this up here on the top of it, it's just made to cool that light down because that light's pretty dang bright. I think it says it's 500 lumens. Let's cut it on and you can find out. All right, our light's on. I think that's 40 lumens. I'm gonna switch it and see if it gets brighter. It got brighter. So that's like 200 or 150 lumens. And then that's 500 lumens. And it may not look that bright, but if I look at it with my eyes, it kind of hurts. So it probably is a real 500 lumens. I'm gonna cut the light out and see how good this one works. That little lantern throws off some dang light, don't it? I mean, it's pointed straight down, but it's still throwing off a lot of light. Something else that's cool about this lantern is you can swivel this head. Let's say I wanted light just over there. I can swivel the head and I can put all the light in one location like that. That is pretty dang cool right there. Plus you got this telescopic rod, so you can pull it down some. Like if you don't want it real tall, if you just wanted a desk lamp, you could bring it down like that and have it closer to what you want it on. And you can swivel this thing all the way around so that it shines straight up. You know, like on the ceiling. Not like I need light on the ceiling, but you might want to do that. If you double tap the button, this thing goes into different modes. Like this is warm light. This is SOS, I think. I think that's SOS. I don't know. Oh, man. That's kind of cool. Then if I double tap it again, it goes back into white light, which I like white light, especially when I'm filming and this thing is getting warm right here. Yeah, this thing does take the heat because the top of this thing is getting a little warm. Now, something else you can do, they have these little silicone caps. So let's say you're fishing and you don't want to lose your night vision. You could put a red silicone cap on it and make it a red light so that it doesn't blind you and, you know, like lose your night vision. You could put a white one on it. I mean, besides keeping rain off this thing, it actually disperses the light pretty good. Let's actually see what the difference is. All right, this is the light without the cap. All the light's pretty much going up to the ceiling. Now I'm gonna stick the cap on it and step back. I can already tell it's dispersing the light a lot more even. You see what I mean? It ain't all just on the ceiling now. Plus, if you do need to use the SOS, you can use this yellow cap. You can put it on the top, change the modes. Now you got a little beacon you could set on the front of your boat if you was broke down, or use it in your car or something if you're stuck on the side of the road, and attract some attention. And something else that I find interesting about this lantern is these little feet right here are magnetic. So if I needed to use this light in this corner, I could basically just like stick it to the wall because I got a metal building. Or like on my car, I could just like stick it on this toolbox and then I can aim this head where I want it. I mean, that's pretty cool too. Now, if I close the tripod and I leave the head pointed out, I can carry this thing around now like a flashlight. That's kind of cool. And like most lights nowadays, right here is where you charge it. It runs off of a built-in lithium battery. You plug it in right here to charge it, and it comes with a USB. So if you needed to charge your phone or something, you could actually use your light to do that. Yeah, this is a pretty cool little lantern. I mean, I kind of like this thing. And I've noticed on Amazon, this little lantern, it's not super cheap, but it is made really well. I'll give them that. It's made good. But they're already knocking these things off on Amazon, and there's different kinds. But I'll leave an Amazon link. And they did send me this lantern to try out to see how I liked it. But I'm not affiliated with them. So I'll leave an Amazon link where you can get one of these things. And if I see any more sort of like it, I'll put that in the Amazon link as well. If the company reaches out and wants to give a discount code, I'll put that in the description box later. Also, I forgot to mention, they make a case for this thing to carry it in, and that's cool because you don't want to tear up your stuff when you're going fishing or camping or something. I like the little case. That's pretty cool. Plus, I just noticed you can open this case and you can reach the button. So you can cut this thing on while it's in the case and use it like a flashlight with the case on it too. That's kind of cool. Well, there you have it. More fishing hacks that will help you on your next fishing excursion. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, if you like this video, go check out this video because I think you're probably gonna like it too. I'm serious. Go check it out because this video is over.